So I did my senior project on criminalistics, and it's the advanced study, or advanced criminalistics, to further prepare myself for majoring in criminal justice by creating and testing out a crime scene lab. A little about me. My goals in life are to graduate here, obviously, and then go to either stick for 2 years to get my general studies done, and then transfer over to Westfield State to go into the criminal justice program. My career choice, I want to be a police officer. I've always wanted to be a police officer since second grade, and the yearbook even says it. And my interests outside of school would be like computer stuff, fixing computers once in a while. And high school career started here. I've been in the school system my whole life and started here. I think I've taken 7.5 math courses at the high school, so it's a lot, but I like science better. So advanced criminalistics is the recognition, classification, and individualization and evaluation of physical evidence using the methods of science. So the recognition part would be seeing like that it's a hair on the ground or something, and then the classification would be saying that it's like from African American, and then individualization would be saying that it's like Johnny from DNA in the hair. The difference between forensic science and advanced criminalistics is that forensic science is the science and service to the law, while criminalistics is primarily the lab and science part of it. And then why I chose this topic: to further prepare myself for college and what I want to do in the future. So my project, term 1, I just did virtual simulations on the computer, and it was pretty much just studying for the crime scene that I created this term. And I also did another virtual simulation that was called Terror in Paradise. It had to do with like blood spatter, like voice recognition and hairs and everything. Term 2, I just researched all I could, computer, books, go to the library on advanced criminalistics. And then term 3, I created and executed and critiqued a crime scene, and that's my crime scene, and it was in the bathroom right next to Miss Wallen's room. And I also have other pictures. I know, it got a little crazy, but then the students ran through it and, what's the word I'm looking for? They ran through it and just tried to figure out what happened in the scene. I had one goal in mind, but it's surprising that everybody can interpret it a different way. And there were like 3 different interpretations, and they were all right. So it's kind of interesting how that could happen. And in the crime scene, what the students were looking under the microscope was that this was rat hair. And we know it's rat hair because the medulla, which is this thing right here, is 1/3 more than the size of the actual hair. And it has uniserial, like a medulla, which like little dots up and down. And then this was blonde hair because the medulla would be 1/3 less the size, and that's how you know it's a human hair. And that you can barely see the medulla means it's blonde. And then dyed hair, well, it's pink, so I don't think an animal has pink hair. And then the medulla is, because when you bleach your hair, it gets rid of the medulla. So then this was one of the student reconstructions that